How are you?
Oh, we are here at the African Diaspora Conference, Houston, and I'm speaking with one of the organizers, a person of interest, Mr.
God's will, the one quo.
You're not supposed to say it. I'm
I'm
supposed to
sorry.
say it.
Okay.
Godswill Nwankwa. And we are so excited that he and the team put on this event, bringing Dr. Arikana to Houston to start this conversation. So, Godswill, tell us what's the most important thing that we need to take away from today's event.
So the most important thing we need to take away from today's event is that time for talk is over. We're done talking. It's time for action. We've been talking for the last couple of years. We've been talking for the last couple of decades. We've been talking for the last, before I was born. Time for talking is over. It's time for action. We have to now begin to understand that we are all in this together. Blacks all over the world are in this together. We have to now begin to strategize on how to push and drive black prosperity all over the world, starting with the United States. And we're going to strategize. We're going to lay the groundwork. We're going to lay the framework. We're going to lay the strategies down today. And we want to start pushing all that strategies all across the U.S. Because at the end of the day, the only person that can advance our goals and ideals is us. Blacks, we don't want handouts. We don't want sympathy. We're not sympathy case. We don't want you to sympathize with us. We don't want you to give us handouts. We don't want no pity. We're going to do what we need to get done to be able to drive black prosperity. Point blank, period.
Okay, well, I like that. Right, driving into this is what you need to do and take action. So, from a personal perspective, what types of businesses do you support, or even what are your businesses that others can maybe look into from investment perspectives, et cetera, that are African and also America driven?
Okay, so I started out as an oil and gas engineer, and I worked in different parts of the world, and I also worked in different parts of the United States. I built and started my own oil and gas company, which I ran successfully for 6 years, and before I went into private equity. Now, the question is, what is the challenges that is being faced by entrepreneurs, especially black entrepreneurs? Haven't lived it, haven't been in the trenches. I've been in the trenches, I've seen it, I've done it, and now it's my responsibility to begin to give to that ecosystem, to give to that system where blacks and black-owned businesses don't get to see the light of day. So we are going to lay down the strategies, and the strategies comes from one, and most importantly, every black-owned business that has got a merit should and must be able to have access to capital resources, regardless of the credit score of the individual, regardless of the background of the individual. As long as the business has merit, it should be able to get access to capital resources. So we're going to put in place strategies that will allow every black business to get access to capital resources, to be able to allow black businesses to have back office support, because we don't expect business owners or startups to try to figure out how to be able to take care of the legal, the finance, the accounting, and all that. Focus on growing your business, and we will give you the back office support. We will provide the SAP, the Salesforce, and all the rest that you need to make your business successful.
That is what we're talking about. Now, you have some expertise right here. Thank you so much, Godswill,
Thank
for
you
all
very
of your
much.
work and for creating this platform.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.